Good afternoon, everyone. Today, a parent has asked me this question: what is the difference between food poisoning and stomach bug in a child? So, I thought, let me talk and explain the various things about that in general. So, doctors these days do not speak about a stomach bug or food poisoning. Both together is referred as gastroenteritis. There are subtle differences. Let me go through for the sake of parents' understanding of the illness. By the way, we've also been seeing quite a bit of vomiting and loose motions in children in the last couple of weeks. So there may be a bug going around. Now, stomach bug generally refers to a viral stomach infection. Usually this is caused by bugs such as rotavirus, adenovirus, norovirus, which are there in the community. These spread by unclean hands touching one person to another, or two people using a same common towel and the infection spreading from one person to another. Third, if they are sharing any foods or soft drinks and secretions going from one person to another. Generally, in a stomach bug, it starts as a mild and gradual illness. The child complains of crampy stomach pain. Then the child might have a couple of vomiting episodes and refusing all kinds of food. The child may not even want to drink any water and will be pointing to his or her stomach, indicating pain in the abdomen. Generally, after the next 12 to 24 hours, loose motions appears. Usually, these are watery, very little in quantity, but many number of times. It could be 5 times a day, 10 times a day, and some people may even have more than 10 times a day. This can make the child tired, dehydrated. These children also experience mild fever. Children may be active or not active depending on the amount of fluid lost from the body. So these children generally, most times, if they are well hydrated at home in the form of buttermilk, lime juice, tomato soups, curd rice, rasam rice, fruits. So many of foods, they within 48 to 72 hours, the condition gets better on its own and completely resolves. The parents might even see a doctor who might prescribe a medicine for the stomach cramps and give some probiotics to improve the gut flora, and also may advise some zinc syrups to improve immunity in children. But these are largely self-resolving. Rarely these require admissions to the hospital. When I come to food poisoning, generally food poisoning is caused by either bacteria or toxins of bacteria like Clostridium botulinum. Here, the loose motions is quite acute in onset. So within 6 to 8 hours of having a meal, these people develop the symptoms of loose motions. It could be that a group of children who are eating together can suddenly fall ill at the same time. For example, a few children have gone to a birthday party, or a few children have eaten in one of the boarding schools mess. There usually is a group of people who catch this bug instantaneously. They can have high grade fevers, muscle aches, child will be feeling very tired, very dehydrated. There could be blood in the motions or bloody diarrhea. These diarrhea could be large in quantities and can be very frequent with abdominal cramps or abdominal pain. Usually these children appear more sick. They may get dehydrated and need to see a doctor soon. the doctor might have to probably give them some fluids and some medications to make the child better, but might need medical attention. Again, treatment is treating the dehydration. That is the key. If dehydration is taken care of well, again this can be a self-limiting disease and can resolve on its own in a couple of days time. This usually comes from eating raw and uncooked vegetables, raw meat, uncooked or partially cooked eggs. It can also transmit from a person who has a vomiting and loose motions and is involved in handling the food. So how do we prevent this? The important things is hand hygiene, food hygiene, wherever the food is being cooked, ensuring that the kitchen and the conditions, the sink where they cut the vegetables and the towels and the sheets which they are using to be kept clean, and cleaning them routinely on a daily basis. This helps a lot. So food handling, food preparing and cooking is very, very key here to prevent these kind of food poisoning in children. So the take home message is, both of them, the doctors call them as gastroenteritis. There are subtle differences. They can be prevented if proper hand sanitization and food handling procedures are followed. Thank you.